In the 2021 fiscal year, the City of Irving's total budget was nearly $688 million. The city's budget is set annually and serves as the roadmap for goals and objectives established for the year. Public input is a key step in the process, so we want to share some information to help make it easier to understand as the city prepares its annual budget for the 2022 fiscal year. Let's get started. First, it's important to understand the strategic plan Irving city leaders have developed and the budget's role in achieving these 6 key initiatives: systematic infrastructure investment, a vibrant economy, service excellence, inclusive and collaborative governance, building a talented and energized workforce, and financial sustainability to position the city for long-term future success. To accomplish these financial goals, the City of Irving follows generally accepted accounting principles, also known as GAAP, in accordance with state law. This ensures complete financial transparency from the city. In order to emphasize accountability, the city uses fund accounting. This means that the city sets up various funds for different departments and uses, and in doing so, ensures that the city spends those funds on their intended purpose. In some ways, it's kind of like setting up a college fund for your children and making sure they don't use that money to buy a new car instead. The largest fund is the general fund. In 2021, the general fund accounts for nearly $235 million, approximately 34% of the city's budget. This money funds most of the city's departments. In fact, public safety accounts for 54% of all general fund expenses. The largest source of revenue for the general fund is non-restricted tax revenue, like property and sales taxes. The average Irving homeowner tax bill is $997 a year, or roughly $2.73 a day. The city receives 1% of Irving's 8.25% sales tax allocation, with the remaining 7.25% going to the state of Texas and DART. Other major funds include enterprise funds, debt service funds, and capital improvement project funds. Enterprise funds pay for services like water and sewer. These are funded through user fees instead of tax revenue. Debt service funds go toward principal and interest payments on long-term projects. Think of these as similar to mortgage payments on a house. Capital improvement project funds pay for the construction of roads, buildings, and other infrastructure funded by long-term debt. Capital equipment is typically cash-funded, but short-term debt can be used for some items, like fire engines. To allocate those funds, the City of Irving has developed a strategic budget adoption process. First, each department prepares a proposed budget for review by city leaders. Then an overall budget proposal is sent to the City Council for consideration. The Council participates in budget workshops and strategic planning sessions to better understand the proposed budget in detail. Council members ask questions and discuss ideas and recommendations for how to best allocate the city's funds. Public hearings and other meetings allow Irving residents to provide input and feedback. Virtual budget road tours are coming in July. A final budget proposal is then prepared for City Council approval, and the budget is adopted on September 16th, and finally goes into effect on October 1st, Irving's fiscal new year. For more information, visit cityofirving.org/budget.